Have you been starting every morning with a glass of cow's milk because you've always believed it was one of the healthiest things you could drink? For years, we've been told that milk builds strong bones and supports healthy aging. But what if that same daily habit could be putting extra stress on your kidneys, especially after the age of 50? If you've ever been told you have high creatinine, reduced kidney function, high blood pressure, swollen feet, or frequent nighttime urination, today's video could change the way you think about your morning routine. Here's the surprising part. It's not always milk itself that's the problem. The real issue is which type of milk you're drinking. As we get older, our kidneys naturally become less efficient. They have to work harder to filter waste, balance minerals, and keep the body healthy. Foods and drinks that were once easy to process may slowly place a greater burden on aging kidneys. That's why choosing the right milk may be a smarter decision than simply giving it up altogether. In today's video, you'll discover 3 kidney-friendly milk alternatives that may be easier on your kidneys and may fit better into a kidney-conscious lifestyle. But before we begin, one quick reminder. No milk can cure kidney disease or magically lower creatinine overnight. Healthy kidneys depend on many factors, including blood pressure, blood sugar, medications, and your overall diet. Think of these milk choices as one small habit that may support your health, not replace medical care. Now let's begin with number 3. Number 3, unsweetened cashew milk. Cashew milk doesn't usually come to mind when people think about kidney health. Many people immediately ask, isn't it made from nuts? Is that really a good choice for weak kidneys? The answer depends on what's inside the carton. When choosing foods for kidney health, 4 nutrients deserve the most attention: phosphorus, potassium, sodium, protein. Too much of these nutrients can become difficult for weakened kidneys to manage. Compared with regular cow's milk, unsweetened cashew milk is often lower in phosphorus and potassium, making it a lighter option for many people who need to watch their mineral intake. It's also typically lower in protein. For some people with early kidney disease who have been advised to limit protein, this may reduce some of the waste products the kidneys need to filter. However, protein needs vary from person to person, so always follow your healthcare provider's advice. Another advantage is that many unsweetened cashew milks contain mostly unsaturated fats instead of the higher saturated fat found in whole cow's milk. Since heart health and kidney health are closely connected, this can be an added benefit for some adults. But there's one mistake many shoppers make. They only read the front of the carton. Words like plant-based, calcium-rich, or healthy may sound reassuring, but the ingredient list tells the real story. Some brands add phosphate ingredients, such as calcium phosphate or tricalcium phosphate. For people with kidney disease, these added phosphates may not be the best choice. That's why it's important to choose an unsweetened variety with a simple ingredient list whenever possible. And remember, more isn't always better. Even healthy foods should be enjoyed in moderation, especially if you have kidney disease or abnormal lab results. So, while unsweetened cashew milk can be a smart alternative for many people, it isn't the only option. In fact, the next milk on our list is even lower in certain minerals and surprises many people because it's something most shoppers walk right past in the grocery store. When people replace cow's milk, they usually reach for almond, oat, or soy milk. But if your goal is to reduce the workload on your kidneys, unsweetened rice milk may be another option worth considering. One reason is that it's often naturally lower in phosphorus and potassium than regular cow's milk. These minerals are essential for the body, but when kidney function declines, they can become more difficult to balance. If phosphorus builds up over time, it may affect both bone and blood vessel health. High potassium can also become a concern because the kidneys are responsible for removing excess amounts from the body. That's why many people with kidney disease are encouraged to monitor these nutrients as part of their treatment plan. Another benefit of unsweetened rice milk is that it's usually low in sodium. Since too much sodium can contribute to fluid retention and higher blood pressure, Choosing lower sodium beverages may support an overall kidney-friendly eating pattern. Rice milk is also naturally very low in protein. For individuals with early-stage kidney disease who have been advised to limit protein intake, this may be helpful. However, protein recommendations vary depending on your stage of kidney disease, so always follow the advice of your healthcare provider. But before adding rice milk to your shopping cart, there's one important detail many people overlook. Not every carton is created equal. Some brands contain added sugars, artificial flavors, or phosphate additives that may not be the best choice for kidney health. That's why it's important to look beyond the marketing claims on the front of the package. Take a few extra seconds to read the ingredient list. Choose an unsweetened product with as few added ingredients as possible. That simple habit can make a smarter choice much easier. And now, we've reached the number one milk on today's list. A choice that combines a kidney-friendly nutrient profile with an additional nutritional benefit many people don't expect. Number 1. Unsweetened flax milk. If you're looking for a milk alternative that's both light on the kidneys and rich in plant-based nutrition, unsweetened flax milk deserves a closer look. Like the other options we've discussed, it's often lower in phosphorus, potassium, sodium, and protein than regular cow's milk. But flax milk offers something extra. It naturally contains alpha-linolenic acid, ALA, a plant-based omega-3 fatty acid. Omega-3 fats are widely recognized for supporting overall heart health, and because the heart and kidneys work closely together, maintaining cardiovascular health is an important part of protecting kidney function. While flax milk isn't a treatment for kidney disease, it may fit well into an overall healthy lifestyle that includes balanced nutrition, blood pressure control, blood sugar management, regular physical activity, and medical care. Another advantage is that many unsweetened flax milks are low in calories and contain little or no cholesterol, making them a practical option for people looking to improve their overall diet. However, there's one important warning. Some products are heavily fortified with phosphate-containing ingredients. A label that says extra calcium may sound beneficial, but if that calcium comes from phosphate additives, it may not be the ideal choice for people with certain kidney conditions. That's why the same rule applies here. Choose unsweetened. Choose simple ingredients. Read the label before you buy. Small decisions repeated every day often have a greater impact than dramatic changes that only last a week. And now that you know the 3 milk alternatives, there's one final step that can help you put this information into practice. In the next part, I'll summarize the key points, share a simple 7-day kidney-friendly action plan, and explain how to make better everyday choices without completely changing your lifestyle. So, let's quickly recap today's 3 kidney-friendly milk alternatives. Number 3. Unsweetened cashew milk. A lighter option that is often lower in phosphorus and potassium than regular cow's milk. It may also contain heart-healthy, unsaturated fats, depending on the brand. Number 2. Unsweetened rice milk. Often lower in several minerals that people with kidney concerns may need to monitor. Just be sure to choose an unsweetened variety without unnecessary additives. Number 1. Unsweetened flax milk. A low mineral option that also provides plant-based omega-3 fatty acids, making it a popular choice for people focused on both heart and kidney health. But here's the most important lesson from today's video. The healthiest milk isn't simply the one with the biggest health claim on the front of the carton. It's the one with the simplest ingredient list. Before buying any milk alternative, take a few extra seconds to read the label. If it's loaded with added sugars, artificial flavors, or phosphate additives, it may not be the best option for your kidneys. Small habits like reading nutrition labels can make a bigger difference than most people realize. Now, here's a simple 7-day challenge you can try. For the next week, pay closer attention to what you drink each morning. If your healthcare provider hasn't given you special dietary restrictions, consider replacing regular cow's milk with one of the unsweetened alternatives we discussed today. At the same time, reduce highly processed and salty foods. Drink fluids according to your healthcare provider's recommendations. Monitor your blood pressure if you've been advised to do so. Keep your blood sugar under control if you have diabetes. Stay physically active in ways that are appropriate for your health. You don't need to change everything overnight. Healthy kidneys are usually supported by small, consistent choices, not extreme diets or miracle products. And remember, if you already have chronic kidney disease, are receiving dialysis, or have been told your creatinine, potassium, or phosphorus levels need close monitoring, always speak with your doctor or a qualified renal dietitian before making significant dietary changes. Every person is different. What works well for one individual may not be the best choice for another. The goal isn't to follow trends. The goal is to make informed decisions that fit your health needs. As we get older, our bodies deserve a little more care and attention. 1 healthier breakfast. 1 lower sodium meal. 1 better grocery choice. Those small decisions can add up over time. If you found today's video helpful, let us know by clicking the like button. Share this video with a friend or family member who may be concerned about kidney health, high creatinine, or healthy aging. And if you'd like more practical nutrition tips designed for adults over 50, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss a future video. Thank you so much for watching. Take care of your kidneys, take care of your health, and remember, the best health improvements often begin with one simple choice made today. We'll see you in the next video. Stay healthy.